So we are at the desk and I have a pen roll, which can only mean one thing. We're looking at multiple pens today, and I am very excited because I got two pens that I sort of wasn't expecting and sort of was expecting at Chicago, so let's get into them. So this is an Esterbrook pen roll, which I love because it's padded. They're hard to find these days, but totally worth it if you can find one. And in here currently are my Hinze pens. And you might be going, you only have one Hinze pen. I had only one Hinze pen. So this is the Hinze pen that I got for my 24th birthday. I love it. It is a C24 Winter Sunset prototype pen with a purple clip. It did have a purple nib. I was having some issues with it though, so it's been switched out for just a standard steel nib. These though are new. And then this is Mom's, but she's letting me talk about it in this video. This is super cool. This does not show up well on camera, but there will be pictures of it at the end. Is a poorly controlled resin blank that has been turned into an F24 piston pen, and the blank is Real Royal Robe. I think it's how it's pronounced. It's so pretty. I don't know that I'm going to get any of the lines to show up on camera, but the purple lines move and dance and look so amazingly cool, especially in the sunlight. Then we have an E24 diamond cast pen, and I thought it was super cool. I thought it was super fun. And then Francisco told me what pigment had been used in this, and it is one of the coolest watercolor pigments I've ever gotten to talk about because it is Yinmin Blue. I will link that video up above if you haven't seen it. Yinmin Blue has such a crazy history, and I'm so excited to add it to my collection as a pen because I do have it in a pan of paint. The other thing about both of these pens is Matthew Chen has done specialty grinds on them. So both of these pens have been turned into extra fine mini stubs for me, which will be an absolute joy to use. Then we have Mom's pen, which is this, and it is very pretty. She very much likes it. It's another piston pen, and it, no surprise, has a stub in it. So I won't be inking up my Mom's today, and I don't know that I'll ink this one up, but these two will definitely get inked up. So we are going to decide on some colors, but I think I already know what I want to put in these two because I've done a little bit of looking in my swatches just to do a bit of a peek. I haven't unpacked all the Chicago inks yet, so I went, let's see what I've got. And really, I'm leaning towards that. I really want to put Tesla coil in it, mostly because this pen has a converter, and so the ink will never touch the diamond cast material, which is the goal. I don't want Tesla coil to get on anything, so I think with this pen I can prevent it. And then for the purple one, we're gonna go much more basic. I'm trying to find a purple that'll make the lines pop, and I think that's going to be Visconti. I don't know that you can see any of the lines on camera, but I feel like that's going to be the right match. So let's grab the inks, let's ink these up, and then we'll get into how these came to be in my possession. So we're having a little mid-video addendum because this pen is truly stunning and just wasn't showing up well enough inside. And I think you truly need to see like what the resin looks like because it is so much fun. So here's the resin of the purple one. And then here is the Yinmin one. And they are such pretty pens, honestly. They look so stunning outside, and I hope you enjoyed this little brief intermission in the video so that we could see these pens outside and see just how sparkly they are. Alright, I have ink, I have paper towel. We're going to start easy. I'm going to start with Visconti. Clearly I've made a mess with this bottle over the years, but it's a very cute little purple bottle. This nib also is a Matthew Chen mini stub. These lines really don't show up on camera, which is sad because it's such a pretty pen in person. But Lisa's materials are things you really do need to see in person. I'll try and post stills at the end of this video. They'll also be up on Instagram. So I will say this pen does not have an ink window. Mom's does, mine doesn't, which I am okay with. An ink window is not a necessity for me when buying a pen. So just dry that off. I don't think I got a full fill. It's a very small ink bottle. It's sort of awkward to fill from. And I don't actually really care about having a full fill in this pen. Mostly, I just want to play with it and the new nib. So that's done up. Now we're going into Tesla coil. Have I ever put this in a pen? No. Do I think this is a particularly smart decision? Also, probably not. If it was going in a piston pen, it would definitely be a no. But it is going in a pen where it will not touch the pen parts. And so I'm saying it's okay. I also don't know if it'll show up with a mini stub. I don't know if you'll get the fun effect with a mini stub, but I really think something as fun as this diamond cast needs something really, really fun. Okay, my fingers are blue. Paper towel is very blue. It doesn't seem to have changed. There's a couple little spots on the grip section. So we are going to wet this corner of paper towel. And just wipe down the grip. Here we go. All right. Shall we try these out? We are using Storyboard Spiral from Endless Regalia. It is a dot pad. Let's get into this. Oh, what's tucked in here? Oh, Chicago art from Deb. Let's carefully tuck that to the side. And I got blue on it. I think I've got blue on about everything at this moment. So this is a E24. Lines EF2. I do love a good mini stub. It's made the feet all pink. Francisco might tell me this was a terrible ink to put in this pen. This is the whole reason I don't love the specialty nibs. I want to be able to put whatever I feel like in pens. And you just can't do that with some of the specialty pens. This is a F24. What is this ink actually called? Do utterly adore this nib. I'm not a huge fan of an extra fine, but this is proof that like you can change the writing experience of an extra fine massively with just a little bit of nib work. And by getting your nib work done by Matthew when he's sharing a table with Hinze, you get $20 off your nib work per pen. So how did I come to have these pens in my possession? Well, I did some photography stuff for Hinze after hours, and I got to pick some pens I liked. And I happened to utterly adore this one from the second I saw it. And I really liked this one because what I haven't shown is that this cap screws on the back. And I just think it's super smart. So I picked this one up as well. And it wasn't until I got home that I discovered it was made with Yinmin, which I think makes it even cooler. I also didn't know it was a diamond cast. I should have realized diamond cast have a very specific sparkly look to them, but I was very tired at the show and I just didn't realize. Tesla coil is so much fun, even in that extra fine. Look at that. Oh, that's so much fun. And there we go. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below what you think of these two new Hinze pens. Let me know what color you think Mom should put in hers. I do really love this. I wish it photographed better on camera. Unfortunately, it looks really great outside, but doesn't look spectacular inside. So it's a pen I get to enjoy, and the rest of you just get to see pictures of. But I hope you enjoyed watching, and have a great day.